All right, my name's Corey Hilliard. Welcome to the first episode of Slab Takes. And just a little introduction about who I am. My name's Corey Hilliard, like I said, um, uh, former professional football player and just lover of sports. So I grew up in New Orleans, Louisiana. Um, played football at Oklahoma State 2003 to 2006. Was drafted by the New England Patriots back in 2007 and then played 8 years in the league. Retired in 2015. So the teams I'm primarily going to be talking about, the Lions, because I played for them the longest. I played for them for 6 years. The New Orleans Saints, born and raised in New Orleans, so I love my Saints. And then Boston Celtics. Was a Boston Celtics fan from, I want to say, the Antoine Walker Paul Pierce days, early 2000s. I just fell in love with that duo, and that's how I became a Celtics fan. So that's where my love of sports comes from. I'll be talking about all kind of sports on my show, but you'll hear me talk a lot about those teams, but with some other teams as well. So let's get into this first episode. All right, it is today's date before I get started. Today's Monday, February 24th. All right, so as of today, the NBA All Star Game has already happened. This is the final playoff push. Playoffs start sometime mid-April, early April, I believe. And this is the time. Football's over. Everything is done. It's NBA time. This is the best time of the year if you're a basketball fan. And there's some clear contenders. And I got to start off. I just told you guys my team is the Celtics, so we're gonna start there. We're gonna talk about the defending champ. All right, with a realistic chance of going back to back champion. All right, but there's some hurdles that we got to talk about. First of all, their mindset, them flipping the switch, starting to turn that corner. The honeymoon is over. All right. JB had his meeting with the team. He is the team captain, and he let them know, hey, it's time to lock in, chasing another ring, trying to go back to back. And for this Celtics team, you would think for a defending champion, um, you know, you'd have people to have a little bit more without Jimmy Butler. I believe Donovan Mitchell missed games 3, 4, and 5 of their series in the second round. I think Tyrese Halliburton hurt his hamstring in game 2 last year in the Eastern Conference Finals. All right. And so that path was way too easy. But everybody was picking the Dallas Mavericks to beat the Celtics. Stephen A. Smith, Tim Legler, Udonis Haslam, Nick Wright, Chris Broussard, people I respect and I watch on a daily. Um, just was not gonna. We're not picking the Celtics against the Mavericks. But again, the road was too easy, right? And so that was the narrative after the Celtics won their championship. And I would beg to differ. Jalen Brown's been in the league 8 years, 6 conference finals, okay, 2 NBA Finals appearances, Finals MVP, and a champion. Jason Tatum's been in the league 7 years, 5 conference finals appearances, 2 finals appearances, NBA champion, led the team in points, rebounds, and assists. And all through those 5 finals appearances, Eastern Conference Finals appearances, the 2 finals appearances, Tatum and Brown have been the hell and back trying to get that championship that they got last year. Hell and back. The devastating loss in 2023 to the Heat. They were favored in that series and lost 7 after being out 0-3. You look at 2022, getting to the finals and losing to Steph Curry and the Warriors. Um, you look at 2020, during the Eastern Conference Finals, and they had a 2-0 lead on the Heat in the bubble, lost that series. You look at Tatum's rookie year in 2018, when they took LeBron to 7 games in Boston and lost. These guys have seen so much failure, so many setbacks in such a young career that path to get to that championship, while last year might have been easy, all the years leading up to that championship was not easy for this team. Okay, so let's get that out of the way. This is a proven year. This is to make people eat their words. Because the road will be harder this year for the Celtics. Make no mistakes about it. Okay. I don't think they're going to be as fortunate as to have the team's best player in every round be hurt. But that's fine. You should want the best. If you're the Celtics, you want this championship to be hard. You want to be tested. Dare I say, second round against the Knicks, who have not looked competitive at all against the Boston Celtics. Maybe you want the Knicks to win 2 games. You push them a little bit if you're a Celtics fan. You still want to win the series, right? But just so people can't come back and say it wasn't tough. Like, oh, the Knicks won, man. You spoke the Knicks, they suck, right? Let's see the Knicks show a little fight. Then you get into the Eastern Conference Finals against the Cavs. Maybe that's a 6 or 7 game series. Maybe you have to go on the road to beat the Cleveland Cavaliers in a game 7. I'm sure that would make people happy, right? They want a hard road for the Celtics. Gotta be tough. So I think if you get those kind of playoff series, um, number one from the Knicks and then the Cavs, if those are tough series, and then you're gonna run up into probably the Thunder. It might be a deeper team than the Celtics. I think the Celtics have a better starting five, top to bottom. But there's no question that the way that Thunder operate, they go 10, 11 deep. That's going to be the ultimate test, and that will not be an easy series. By all accounts, Shea Gilgeous Alexander will be the MVP. Um, you go through that road, you take out the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Oklahoma City Thunder, the two teams with the two best records. You take out those two teams en route to winning your second championship in a row, then nobody else will have nothing to say. Then Jason Tatum, what are they going to say now? You know how they made fun of him corny because he caught stuff. What are they going to say now? You do that. You go through the Cavs, and then you go through the Thunder, and say you win both of those series in 6 or 7 games. You'll be immortalized. Okay. Everybody will go back and look at that 2024 championship that you just won and say, okay, it was legit, right? Um, so that's just at stake for the Celtics right here. Huge, huge implication. Um, and the big part of it is their success to me, because I love this team and I watch them so much. Their biggest deficiency is when they're not making their threes, their level of play on defense goes down. All right, so they let their bad shot, their low shot percentages in some games allow them to have less effort on the defense. That cannot happen this year. They're going to have games in the playoffs where they're not shooting the three well. They're going to have to be able to play defense still, not let bad shooting, which will come at some point, affect them. Okay, they did this masterfully in the NBA Finals against Dallas last year. Dallas, the Celtics in that 5 game series in the finals had their worst 5 game stretch offensive basketball. So what they did was they defended beautifully so it didn't happen. The Celtics are going to need that kind of NBA Finals defensive effort. Pretty much, they're going to need that. Okay? So that's my take on it. Talk about the Cavs a little bit. I really see that being the only contender. I want to throw Milwaukee into that bunch because them and the Cavs being the two strongest teams to compete with Boston. The Bucks, look, they have huge, huge problems on defense. Giannis for the superstar that he is, an effective defensive game plan can kind of neutralize it, if that makes sense. He's not a great shooter. And then Lillard can shoot. So I really don't give much credence for thoughts of the Bucks being able to beat the Celtics in the series. I did, but I'm kind of going back on that one. I think it's clearly Boston. Right? This is great for the league, small market team. Um, and we got a really, really good team. They're one of those teams that just play connected. They're good. They share the ball. They have the best three-point percentage in the league. They have capable shooters, obviously, and it's going to be a real test for Boston. I think Cleveland is going to fall short ultimately is they're not going to have the firepower to contend with the Celtics. So what do I mean by that? As good as Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, all of those guys, as good as they are, they're not, Jared Allen's not going to be able to hurt you back. As good as Evan Mobley is, he's not pushing, right? He's not. Uh, who- who- you get where I'm going with this. They're good big. Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, good big. They're not going to be able to pressure for like a Porzingis, like an Al Horford. And that's where the difference. Austin on the floor with their starters are going to have five guys that can put the ball on the ground and get to the hole, create their own offense, and be Cleveland can't say that. So that's where they're going to fall. So that's kind of my Eastern Conference preview. I'm pretty strong in the Celtics. I think they will get challenged by the Cavaliers. You can look up and see that series, and I can see it being 3-2 the Celtics fighting for their life in Game 6 at home, right? Trying to force them to better. Um, and that would not be surprising. I think they will get pushed that much. I'm looking at the West. Um, out of water. I'm looking at the West. Right, clear favorite. League, Alexander, Chet back now. Ryan is back. Everything's going to flow and gel. They're the odds on. Okay, who's challenging them? Question. Who's going to challenge this team? I gotta the Lakers. Luka Doncic, LeBron James. That would be the one team right now that I would pick that I think has the best chance, right, to go at this Oklahoma City team in a 7 game series. I would go with that. All right. I like Memphis. There's something there that they're missing. Houston's too young for me. The Denver Nuggets, I think they're almost 2 years removed from their championship. I don't think they're going to have enough. We just saw what the Lakers did to them in that game. They're going to have significant issues. I think they're still one of the better teams in the West. I just don't see them as a real true contender. Even though they have Jokic and Murray, I just don't think they have enough. They're missing something there. But to me, it's the Lakers, the Lakers, the Lakers. And as a Celtics fan, I hate this, but I have to give credit where credit is due. LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and Austin Reeves. Yes, I said Austin Reeves. That is a legit big three right now in Los Angeles. Okay. And that's the reason why I would take them over the Warriors. A lot of people's sexy pick. All right. Draymond's right out guaranteed that they're going to win the championship. I would take the Lakers over the Warriors because of that third option. All right. He's one of the best third options in the league. I love his growth, how much he's grown since he's been in the league. The dude is an absolute dog bucket. His ball handling has gotten better. Shooting has gotten better. He's one of the premier offensive young players. He's only going to get better, right? So he's earned that kind of stature to where I can say the Lakers have a legit big three as far as three guys where you can toss them the ball. Hey man, go give me a bucket right now. I would trust all three of those guys. If I was a Lakers fan, those are the three guys I want the ball in their hands. Offense, initiating offense, running the show. You don't mind them having the ball and doing what they on their capabilities, right? So that's to me, that's the strongest one because traditionally, Luka, you go back to last year, Oklahoma City Thunder was the number one seed. Got to the second round, ran into Luka. Kyrie didn't have that great of a series. Luka just went out and balled out. Okay, Kyrie did have a good series. And that was also the PJ Washington series as well. PJ Washington had himself a series against the Lakers. But you can see what I'm saying. Like Luka has taken lesser talent through this Oklahoma City team. Now he's got LeBron James with him. He's got Austin Reed. He's got Rui Hachimura, Dorian Finney. You got lockdown three and D guys. All right, paired with Luka, LeBron, and Austin Reed. It's a scary proposition that any of the teams in the Western Conference. All right. As it stands right now, I think the Lakers are in the fourth seed. There's a really good chance I can see them get to second or third. If I think if I think it's going to happen, I think they can get to two or three seed. I think you're looking at a first round matchup between Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and Austin Reeves against the Golden State Warriors. That's very that would be must see TV. Can you picture a world where we had a first round matchup, say a three-seeded Lakers against a six-seeded Golden State Warriors, or a two-seeded Lakers against a seven-seeded Golden State Warriors? You got Luka, you got LeBron, you got Steph, you got Jimmy. We're talking about four guys that have been or at one point the leader of teams that have gone to the finals. You look at what Luka did last year with Dallas. You look at the two final runs Jimmy's had. You look at Steph's resume, spoken for. No need to explain there. And then we all know LeBron's resume. All right. So these are four individuals that compete in the first round. I'm kind of predicting this. I can see the Lakers moving up, and I can definitely see the Warriors being in the play-in and winning the play-in in that first team out. Definitely see that. All right. So hey man, this was a great first episode. I'm just a huge basketball fan. I'm learning the essence of those that talk about it on camera. But yeah, what a great first episode. I think whether somebody watching, I don't care. Yes, this recording. Please hit the like button. Okay. Also, follow the page on the last content and comment your thoughts. Talk to me at just my page. I like talking ball. Um, NFL Combine starts in a few days. I'll be back to talk about that one. Some of the players, the Lions and the Saints, looking at already got a list. All right, so I'll be commenting on those. I'm doing some content on that. And yeah, my first episode, solo episode. So glad I got it out the way. I was nervous. I appreciate you guys. If anybody's watching this, hit that like button.